It's the middle of summer right now. It's mid-July, and the rest of the state is about 115 degrees. So I decided that I wanted to get up in the high country of Arizona in the middle of summer and cool off. And let me tell you, this is a completely different environment than the rest of the state of Arizona. A lot of you might not even realize that we have these kinds of forests and high alpine streams, lakes, rivers, all of those kinds of things. It's a really special part of Arizona. And I'm going to go ride around on some of the dirt roads up here for the next couple of days. This is part of my Arizona Dirt series, the best dirt roads in Arizona, and I'm using the Butler Maps Arizona Adventure series to find these roads. But you can see on this map that we have a lot of roads to choose from, probably an entire day's worth. The scale shows that that's about 5 miles, so I'm going to guess that this is probably 30 or so miles to do this gold-colored road, and then another probably 60 miles of orange roads, and a little extra back and forth. We could potentially be riding 100 miles today. All right, here we go. Off on another adventure. Just a lovely day to be out exploring today. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there's actually a creek off to the side of the road. That's kind of where I'm camped by. I took some pictures of it this morning. It's so nice to be in Arizona in a part of the state that has creeks and lakes and rivers. It's just a beautiful part of the state. So I would say that this seems like a fairly typical, well-maintained Forest Service road. This is the kind of road you could just drive down in a passenger car. Everything is so lush and green, moist from the rain yesterday. There's a sense of freshness in the air. Big, beautiful, open country now, out of the forest and up in these alpine meadows. What a great day to be out here riding these roads. Such a beautiful respite from the high temperatures down in the desert. And I can't believe we're still in Arizona. I'm about 25 miles into this ride. It's opened up here and I can see quite a ways off into the distance, and just a great place to stop here and get a good perspective on the scenery, these white mountains up here. Absolutely beautiful day. One of the cool things about this ride is that there is so much water up here in the mountains. Lakes, rivers, streams, creeks, just an abundance of water, and it's all flowing, clean, beautiful up here in the forest. It's such a contrast from other parts of the state of Arizona. Well, this is an area called Wildcat Crossing, and there's a bridge here just beautiful. I took a little walk down by the stream just to cool off next to the water's edge. There's all kinds of flowers out, wildflowers out on the side of the road and on the side of the river banks. And I'm gonna continue on down the road, see what happens next. Well, I just ran across a flock of wild turkeys. By the time I got my camera out, they were in the woods. And here we go, back to the pavement. I'll pause for a minute here and look at the map and make a plan. But I'm getting pretty hungry. The only place to get anything to eat out here would possibly be Hannigan's Meadow if their restaurant is open. All right, now I'm getting started on a new road, heading down to Paloux, Arizona. That's 22 miles ahead. Well, this seems to be another nicely maintained forest road. Easy going. Everything is so green. I just pulled over to pause for a second and have a look at this big expansive view in front of me. This road is going downhill through some really nice corners. I don't know how far down it's going to go, if we're going to get to a river at the bottom or what, but it's pretty enjoyable stretch of road with some nice views, as you can see off in the distance here. Yeah, we are dropping in elevation quite a bit. Let's see where we're at 7,200 feet right now. I think we got up to around 9,000 feet earlier. There's a little creek down there to the right. Well, this is turning out to be quite a lovely ride. Really enjoying the flow of this road and the different trees, and everything is so green. Here's another one of these towering rock walls, kind of sedimentary looking. You can see all different sizes and shapes of boulders embedded into the rock here. I kind of like this road even more than the road I was riding on this morning. The road itself, like the riding, is just about the same. It's just a wide gravel road, a forest road. But I do feel like perhaps the scenery is just a little bit more interesting on this road leading down towards Blue, Arizona. Oh, look at these old cabins off to the right. Charming, rustic. Wow. I really like when you get to see these old rustic ranch properties, old fences and barns and buildings. Oh, look at this. Blue Public Library. Haha. There's some books, even some DVDs. Library hours, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Tuesdays. A little bit of a surprise. I've never come across a library way out in the middle of the woods like this one here. I bet you if you live way out here, you appreciate it. Because we are pretty much way out in the woods. And we've got a ways to go for the rest of this afternoon. But boy, am I sure glad I took this road. This has been such an exciting, fun road with all these rock cliffs, these walls that I'm riding by, and the different kinds of trees. At some points it looked like we were in a jungle. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's get back on the road, say goodbye to our library in the woods here. The Blue Public Library, 2009. This looked like a fun road, so I decided to take it for a couple of miles. It says that there's a Vista up ahead. What a way to end the day. I'm up at a place that's called Blue Vista on the map. And that's because these are the Blue Mountains. I just passed through the community of Blue. I think there's a blue river. Everything is blue around here. And what a view. My goodness, look at this topography. Did you know that this is Arizona? Can you believe that we've been riding in Arizona in July? What an incredible vantage point from here. If I continue on this road, I would end up going into New Mexico. And that's the wrong direction for where I'm headed tonight. I have to make it back to my van. I left it parked in the woods where I camped last night, way over in that direction. So I'm gonna start making my way back from this point. We'll call this the furthest point of our journey today, our journey through the Blue Mountains on some beautiful back roads, some of the best dirt roads in Arizona. Oh, just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Going through those mountains, the spectacular views, and that dramatic storm off in the distance. Those rain clouds and the rays of light coming down from the heavens. Doesn't get much better than that. And I didn't even get wet. Didn't get caught in the rain. Just, I got the beautiful scenic glory of the rain, but none of the actual rain. So that was pretty good. Well, this spot was a pretty good photography spot, I do believe. because of the light and the clouds, the atmosphere, rain off in the distance, the God rays of light, just beautiful. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. And I have to say, I really worked my tail off today. I was riding and filming all day from about 8:30 this morning until now. It's got to be around 7 o'clock at night, so 11-hour day working. If I want to call this work, it is work. To be honest, I'm tired, I'm sore. I've been on the go all day. I've traveled about 150 miles. But what a fantastic day it's been up here in these beautiful mountains of eastern Arizona. It's hard to believe it's the middle of summer here in Arizona. It's so hot everywhere else in the state right now. But up here in these mountains, just delightful. I set out what I accomplished to do, which was to ride the highest rated dirt road in this particular inset on the Butler motorcycle map. Now I'm back at the van. Everything is just as I left it. And I'm going to cook up some dinner, have a cocktail, just relax and enjoy this night up here in the forest.